All right, so more practical examples. I just want to let you know that, well, you have it, whatever you have at home, we can play with it. Okay? I don't have a lot of toys at home. Seriously. Number one, I think they are very expensive. Especially those electronic toys where you press a button and then they sound. Very limited modes of play. So because you just press the button and they sound. A lot of time they get bored easily. So I like to utilize whatever I have at home. So if I get to play right now, what I can see is if I have paper, right? Even if I have this is the cap of my USB drive, I can play. How? Oh, son, get a paper, okay? And then why don't we play a ball games? Right? That's what we can play at home. Anything. Very easy stuff. Okay, so I just want you to know these couple pictures showing you that you don't need a lot of toys, but you need to have thinking. Okay? Well, but if you don't have thinking, that's fine, because your kids have it. Right? They just need time. Okay, so rather than to encourage them to play, so toys have their values. Here I just want to say that, well, they can play anything, anywhere. We do not need to buy expensive stuff, really. All right, well, back to my babies. Well, this is a toy. Looks quite boring, honestly. Especially, I told you, he was only around 1 year old. Okay, so do you think this toy is appropriate for 1-year-old boy? Do you think it's appropriate? Do you think 1-year-old boy like to play these kind of toys? Do you think so? They need to put the cups back according to the size. Do you think 1-year-old love to play these? Well, they love to play bubbles, right? So let's see. Who say yes? Okay. Who say no? Okay. So let's see. Are you ready? This video is shared by his mom. Okay. I find it very educative. And then I asked her permission for me to use in all my talks. Question, is he involved?
Yes.
Oh my God. His mom showed me this because he wants to tell me, wow, how smart my kid is. Right? In general, 1-year-old cannot do this well. They don't have the patience to do it, but my son, he can. Well, to me, I praise his mom because throughout the whole process, his mom did not instruct him or help him on getting the right cups, but lets him to try. This required his visual coordination, and this is a math skills, math knowledge, right? So he looked at his mom. Mom, am I right? Am I doing good?
How about this one?
How about this one, Mom?
How about this one?
How about this one? Oh yeah. So he played with these toys for at least every time half hour to 45 minutes. Is that a long time? All right. So now I want to ask you again. Will you choose this toy for your children? Do you think it is appropriate? The thing is, if you don't let them try, you never know. Right? It's hard to tell. Something that works for you doesn't mean that it works for others. Okay, so I want you to remember that. Some practical examples include messy play. I know that messy play could be very overwhelming to moms, but I just want to let you know that if you are prepared, if you have the right tools, for example, I have a pan and I control the portion. You don't just give them a lot, okay? And you control the time. They are usually good with that. Of course, I think still, from a mom's perspective, if they want to play with sand, the best place to go is the beach, right? But sometimes if they just want to have a taste of those at home, if you let them do it, mom usually won't let me do it, but now they let me do it. What it means? Oh, my mom and dad loves me. All right? Not often, just occasionally. Okay? It will change how they view you. Okay? So here are some more practical examples. Their fingers, you can play with the fingers, anything. Okay? I play with, when I peeled the fruit, I let them play with the peel. Okay? So this is something that they can always play with. Okay? Require little space and little cleaning up. All right, so time is almost up. And before I walk up, I just want to say that today, what I want you to bring home is that give them time. Okay? Give them some alone time. If you give them some alone time, they will give you some me time. If you give them some quality time, okay, they will give you some quality time. Why? Because when they are involved, you don't need to pay attention to them, right? And play can happen anytime, anywhere, with anything. So this is the only message I want you to bring home today. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Yes?
For example, if I play with my son, do I have to ask him, oh, do you want to play, or I just bring something and try to play with it?
Okay. So when you ask them, well, what do you want to play? Okay. And what he will usually say?
Up to you. What do you want to play? I can play with you. Football, or you want to play high?
Well, that's good. That's good. Sometimes you don't need to even ask because you observe, right? So if they have a long time, what do you want to play? I can play with you, but I don't want you to play with me. Okay, then you do your own thing. Because free play, especially today we're talking about free play, is about you letting them to make the decision. Sometimes I see parents intended to play with the kids, but the kids want to play by themselves. Okay, this is another story, right? So I would say free time is a time that they get to decide what to do. Yes. Yes, any question more? One more question? No? You're all good? Thank you so much, and I hope your kids are enjoying some free playtime in other rooms.
Thank you, Dr. Lam, for the amazing talk. Well, I personally gained a lot about it, and I really like the golf example. And yeah, just discover and observe together.